was taken aback, Your Excellency, because I remember during 2022 campaigns, I reached out to him and told him, General, can you support my campaigns? So he didn't say anything. He invited me to Nairobi to have a meeting with him. I thought I was going to get some money for campaigns. He gave me 2 hours of lecture about the code of conduct of the military. That the military is apolitical, and it means that even his own resources which he earned from the military cannot be used for politics. So that's why when this debate that the general was trying to engage in what I would refer to as espionage, I could not believe it. And I want this to go on record that General Ogolla, who is seated here, will not be engaged in something like that. I want to give accolades to Your Excellency. Your Excellency, you earned the kudos for being the first commander-in-chief to make a Luo to be the Chief of Defense Forces. That, I give it to you. Your Excellency, there are some positions in this country that Luos will never occupy. If a Luo was in such a position, that would be a miracle. Your Excellency, the Cabinet Secretary for Treasury, that position, a Luo has never held that position. A Luo has never held the position of Principal Secretary, Treasury. Even the Attorney General, we have never seen those positions. So I think, let us remember that General Ogolla is the first Luo to sit in that position. And that's why, Your Excellency, when members of my community are expressing their concern about the way the end has come, and let us agree, my friends, the end is smelly. The end is smelly. The end is smelly. It's not as clean as the beginning. We would only ask you, Your Excellency, the way you broke the record of appointing him as the Commander-in-Chief, let us get the report about what happened to General Ogolla. That is the only thing that we want. We want this thing will give us a closure as his community. And lastly, Jim, I wanted to say that Your Excellency, you together with Raila Amolo Odinga, we were engaged in the process of uniting the country through what we call the NADCO process. My majority leader, the Honorable Kimani Ichung'wah, is here, together with Aaron Cheriot, Senator Aaron Cheriot. They did a wonderful job in bringing us this document. Your Excellency, we want this document to be implemented in totality, because that is the only way for us to assure that the country will achieve unity. Let me add that the Vice President Kalonzo Musyoka, the leader of Azimio, who was part of the team that was developed the NADCO report, we would be interested in seeing that that report is implemented to totality. Thank you very much.